Remember when honey felt like something pure and trustworthy? Like something your grandparents kept in the pantry, just a squeeze away from stirring into tea or drizzling over toast. Back then, it tasted rich and fragrant, and you never once questioned if it was real. But today, the honey industry has taken a darker turn. And here's the thing. Testing has revealed shocking rates of contamination, mislabeling, and even outright fraud. Let's be honest, not all honey is created equal. In fact, there are at least 7 honey brands you should absolutely avoid at all costs, and just 2 that experts and everyday consumers alike still trust. We've all felt that disappointment when something natural isn't what it claims to be. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know how to shop smarter and safer. Will your favorite brand make the safe list? Let's get started with the worst offender first. Number 7. Great Value Honey from Walmart. As one of the most widely available and affordable honey options in the US, you'd think this store brand favorite would meet basic quality standards, but multiple tests suggest otherwise. A groundbreaking 2011 report by Food Safety News found that over 75% of honey sold in major chain stores, including Walmart's Great Value brand, had been ultra-filtered to remove traces of pollen. And here's the thing. Pollen is nature's proof that honey is real and traceable. Without it, there's no way to know where the honey comes from, or even whether it came from bees at all. That's right. Some ultra-filtered products have been found to contain added sugars or come from questionable international sources, including shipments reportedly banned due to contamination risks. Let's be honest, can it really be that cheap and still be the real thing? The fact is, Great Value has consistently shown up in consumer forums and watchdog reports for cutting corners. As one Redditor bluntly put it, you're paying for sugary syrup, not honey. That brings us to number 6, and I have a feeling this next one might catch you off guard. Number 6. Busy Bee Honey, produced by Sioux Honey Association. With a name like Busy Bee, you'd expect something comforting and wholesome. After all, the company is part of one of the largest honey cooperatives in the US. But here's the catch. Despite its cozy branding, multiple independent tests have raised serious red flags. In the same Food Safety News investigation we mentioned earlier, Busy Bee was one of the brands found to have filtered out all pollen from its honey. That alone is enough to question its authenticity. But there's more to this story. Consumer Lab also reported in 2018 that several processed honeys, including Busy Bee, lacked the enzymes and antioxidants typically found in raw, unadulterated honey. As one nutritionist writing in Healthline perfectly summed up, you might as well be eating corn syrup disguised with floral notes. Think about that. People are buying honey assuming it contributes to their wellness routines, but what they may be getting is a heavily processed, nutritionally stripped sweetener. So we've seen how even a seemingly innocent brand like Busy Bee can come up short. But let's see who's holding down the number 5 spot. And I have a feeling this next one has an even more controversial twist. Number 5. Honey Tree's Imitation Honey. Can it really be that blatant? Yes, you heard that right. This product straight up calls itself imitation, and yet it still shows up on shelves right next to real honey. Manufactured by Winco Foods and found in various discount retailers, this product raises eyebrows before you even twist the cap. Let's be honest, the label clearly states it is imitation, but many shoppers grab it thinking it's just an affordable version of the real thing. The trouble? It contains 0 actual honey. Instead, it's a sugary blend made primarily of high fructose corn syrup and artificial flavoring. That's not just misleading. It's entirely outside the realm of what honey is supposed to be. According to the FDA, honey must come from bees and flowers, not factory tanks. But this product exists on technicalities, skating around consumer protection by disclosing its fake identity in fine print. As one shopper perfectly summed up in a product review, "This is the worst kind of food trickery. It's not just fake, it's nutritionally useless." Think about that. When a brand openly markets a fake and still ends up in your pantry because of shelf placement or design, it shows just how deeply the confusion has spread. But wait until you hear about number 4, a brand that has faced serious international backlash. And trust me, its story is far from sweet. Number 4, Jalisco brand honey, imported from Mexico. This one is a real eye-opener, and here's the thing. It's been the subject of major scrutiny from both U.S. Customs and global food watchdogs. According to a 2020 report by the USDA, Jalisco was among several imported honey brands flagged for harboring high levels of unapproved antibiotics and traces of pesticide residues, including chloramphenicol, a substance banned in food products due to its potential to cause serious health problems. And yet, it still managed to make it past inspection in some cases, winding up in specialty stores and discount supermarkets. But here's the catch. The problem isn't just contamination, it's traceability. Many batches were found to be rerouted through third countries to obscure their true origin, a practice known as honey laundering. Think about that. We're not just dealing with poor quality. We're talking about deceptive international supply chains that put your health directly at risk. One investigative journalist covering food safety for NPR called it, quote, "a sophisticated shell game that undermines consumer trust." That seems to be the heart of it. When a product can't be traced or trusted, it doesn't belong anywhere near your kitchen. So we've covered Jalisco, and the story is deeply concerning. But wait until you hear what's next at number 3, and I have a feeling this one might surprise you even more. Number 3, Kirkland Signature Honey, sold at Costco. Now this one stings a little because Kirkland is generally known for higher than average quality and loyal customer trust. But here's the catch. When it comes to their honey, things aren't quite as wholesome as they seem. A 2013 investigation by food fraud analysts from Vaughan College found that Kirkland's honey, especially the large plastic bear bottles, showed signs of ultra-filtration, a process that removes pollen and makes the origin of the product nearly impossible to verify. Let's be honest, that's particularly troubling, given that Kirkland sources much of its honey from international suppliers, including countries with less stringent food safety regulations. And it seems like consumers agree. People on forums like Costco's subreddit have complained about inconsistency in texture, flavor, and even suspected dilution. As one user recounted, "It used to taste real, now it just tastes like sugar water." The brand has not been implicated in specific legal actions like some others on this list. But can we really overlook the cutting of traceability? This alone raises alarm bells for food safety advocates. Think about that. Just because it's from a trusted store doesn't automatically guarantee what's in the bottle. And that's the key. Products that look safe on the outside can still have concerning secrets underneath. That brings us to number 2. And we're now entering territory where lawsuits and public outrage collide. Number 2. Sue Bee Honey by Sue Honey Association. Now this one might feel like a betrayal because it's been around for decades and often bills itself as 100% pure American-made honey. But here's what most people don't know. In a major class action lawsuit filed in 2013, Sue Bee was accused of falsely advertising its honey as pure, despite the fact that it had been ultra-filtered to the point of removing all pollen. Why does that matter? As we've discussed, without pollen, the source of the honey becomes untraceable, which opens the door to adulteration, like adding sugar syrups or blending with honey from countries with questionable safety standards. In response, the company eventually changed some of its labeling, but many consumers feel the damage was already done. One food blogger who tested various honeys at home perfectly summed it up. "It had no aroma, tasted bland, and left me wondering what I just ate." That seems to be the heart of it. When something as simple and beautiful as honey becomes an industrial product, it loses its soul and often its health benefits. And here's the thing. Sioux Honey Association supplies some of its filtered honey to other food manufacturers, so even if you're not buying Sioux bee directly, you might still be consuming it in baked goods or sauces without knowing. So yes, this one hurts, because it's a legacy brand tied to many American kitchens. But that brings us to number 1. And I have a feeling if you thought we couldn't get more alarming, just wait until you hear this next one. Number 1. Golden Blossom Honey. And here's the thing. This one shocked us, not because it's obscure, but because it's been marketed for years as a premium, high-quality product often found in upper-end grocery chains. But according to a 2019 report by the nonprofit Consumer Wellness Center, Golden Blossom was one of several brands that tested positive for glyphosate residues, the controversial herbicide commonly linked to Monsanto's Roundup. Think about that. A substance classified by the World Health Organization as a probable human carcinogen showing up in something we drizzle over yogurt and give to our kids. Let's be honest, while trace amounts aren't always illegal under US guidelines, the presence alone undermines the brand's image of purity and wellness. What made this worse was the branding. Golden Blossom has long leaned into a clean, health-conscious identity, with labels evoking fields and flowers. But when independent testing reveals contamination, it's not just a disappointment, it's a betrayal of consumer trust. Several advocacy groups have since called for clearer labeling and stricter sourcing standards, particularly for products that position themselves as health-friendly. And here's what's extra frustrating. This isn't a fringe brand. It's found in major chains, purchased by families who believed they were making a smart, safe choice. That's what moves this one to the top of our list. But now that we've covered the most questionable brands, let's shift gears and talk about which honey you actually can trust. And there are a couple that rise far above the rest. First up on the trustworthy side of the list is Really Raw Honey. And here's the thing. If you've never tried it, this brand truly feels like going back in time to when honey was thick, fragrant, and genuinely untouched. Let's be honest, as the name suggests, Really Raw. Honey is unfiltered, unheated, and straight from the hive, complete with tiny fragments of pollen, propolis, and even wax. This is what natural honey actually looks like. Testers praised its full-bodied flavor profile and unique texture, which tends to crystallize in a way that signals authenticity rather than processing. It's produced entirely in the US and meets rigorous standards for traceability and purity. Health-conscious consumers often seek it out at co-ops and health food stores, but you can also find it online. Think about that. In a world of ultra-filtered and adulterated products, we've got something genuinely pure. If you prioritize nutrient density and integrity, this is a brand you should absolutely try. As one longtime customer perfectly summed it up, this is what honey is supposed to be: rich, creamy, and alive. And that seems to be the heart of it. Honey that's real, not dressed up to appear wholesome while hiding what really went into the jar. And finally, the second brand that continues to earn consumers' trust is Bee Harmony Honey. And here's the thing. This isn't just another jar on the shelf. Proudly labeled as a beekeeper direct brand, Bee Harmony takes sourcing seriously in ways most competitors simply don't. Their honey is raw, minimally filtered, and harvested from carefully selected beekeepers based in the US, who prioritize sustainable practices and ethical treatment of bees. Let's be honest, in today's market, that kind of commitment is increasingly rare. What really sets them apart is their dedication to transparency, something we've seen lacking in so many brands on our list. Each jar includes origin details, floral variety, and batch tracking, a level of openness that's practically unheard of in today's honey market. Think about that. When a company is willing to show you exactly where your food comes from, it speaks volumes about their confidence in their product. Testers consistently praised the delicate balance of flavor and texture, noting its floral aroma and thick, golden consistency that actually tastes like what honey should be. As one fan put it, it's like tasting the flowers themselves. You can find Bee Harmony in natural grocery chains like Whole Foods or order directly from their website if you prefer convenience. If you're someone who worries not just about what's in your food, but also how it's made, Bee Harmony is a brand you can feel good about supporting. That seems to be the heart of it. When integrity meets quality, everyone wins. So there you have it, 7 honey brands to avoid at all costs, and 2 that actually live up to the promise of purity. What about you? Have you tried any of these, or do you have a favorite local honey you swear by? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please take a moment to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a video that can help you protect your pantry and your peace of mind. Stay sweet, stay smart, and we'll see you next time.